excited. There's like 89 people on here. That's so cool. Thank you for hopping on. I know it's late for some of us. Some of us have kids and crazy lives, and so thank you. I appreciate you guys taking that step and just pouring into your business and yourself and hopping on this Zoom, because we are super excited about March. And I have Natalie Kilborn, I have Casey Self, I have Nick Martinez. I don't even know who. Oh, there's a ton of people on this call. If you're not muted, if you jumped on late, mute yourself, mute your phone, just so you're not, we don't hear your conversations, just in case. And then Natalie and Casey, you have to unmute. But I wanted to introduce my upline. Some of you don't know them yet. And Casey is my direct sponsor. She's there in the middle. I don't know if you see the same thing I do, but she's awesome. And Natalie is her sponsor, and she's fantastic too. She's a new Champ 9, so that's pretty amazing. Yes, and then we have Nick, who is Natalie's sponsor. So awesome. I'm so excited. I can't tell you how influential these people were for me 5 months ago to get me where I am today. So I'm so thankful for them. They are absolutely amazing, genuine people that really care about your success and this team and what we're doing here at Prove It. So I wanted them on so you could say hi and they can just kind of share with you what we're so excited about and what they're thinking for March. So Natalie or Casey, go for it.
Oh, shit. Hey, can you hear me?
Can, yes.
Okay, so first of all, I just want to say hi to everybody. Some of you I don't know yet because you're new, but I just want to congratulate everybody on this Zoom. You guys rocked out February like I've never seen anything like it. Like insane, super exciting. At some of the time, I couldn't even hardly like keep up. My phone was just going off all hours of the night. So it was super, super exciting to watch. And I'm just happy for all of you guys to be a part of this and be a part of this awesome community that is Prove It. If I could give you all that are just starting, or even if you have been with us a while, just a piece of advice, dream big and set your goals huge here with Prove It, because they can 100% deliver those dreams and those goals. So set some big, huge, big, fat, hairy goals. And I am going to enjoy watching alongside with you guys, digging in, working with you all, and seeing you reach all of those. So I'm here always to help. Anything that you guys need. Of course, there are so many great leaders here on this call, but I'm always here to help, and just let me know what I can do.
Awesome. I'm trying to find who's not muted because we can hear your background. So if you can check your phone, if you're not on mute, please mute, because someone's talking and we can hear you. Never fun when you find out it's you.
You're like, we will shame you.
Oh.
Well, I'm super pumped. If I haven't had the awesome pleasure to meet you, my name is Natalie Kilborn. I am in my dining room in Springfield, Missouri. I have an awesome husband, Corey. We've been married for 18 years. We have 2 kids. Jenna is 11 and Maddie is 15. And I get to do this business every single day. And it allows me to be a stay-at-home mom and taxi driver and dog walker, and I get to cook and clean and take care of my family, which is really my joy and my passion. But I also get to participate in another one of my passions, which is really helping people win. So I'm super pumped for you guys. It is I'm never speechless, but watching what you guys are doing and how you guys are doing it with such just like joy and love and excitement, and like, this is really special. This isn't normal. This isn't how it is in other lines in Prove It or in other companies. If you guys have been anywhere else, like, this is really incredibly special. And I think we really have this amazing shot. There's not, I think you always have opportunity in life. So I don't want to say like, oh, this is your one shot, like, good luck. But I would just tell you guys, like, there's something incredibly special happening right now with something as amazing as Keto West that's not exposed to the marketplace, that's not been around for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. and just the unique qualities of the leadership that we have at Prove It. To have people that care more about people over profits, to have our CEO Brian and his awesome wife Nancy caring for us and going to bat for us and loving on us, and for you guys to be on such an amazing team, like this is incredibly unique and incredibly special. And so like all of my family's eggs are in this basket. Like we're not playing around. We're not dabbling here. We're like, okay, this is the Kilbourne shot. Like for us to create legacy for our family, for us to create legacy for our kids, for us to accomplish some crazy awesome goals that we have that are connected to giving and serving and making really an impact on the planet. Like this is our shot. That's really what I feel, and my family and my husband feels the same way. So I would really challenge you guys, whether you started yesterday and you're like, holy smokes, what is this? Or whether, you're Kelly or the Strahans or the West and you're already super plugged in and doing well. Like I would just encourage you guys, like this is very unique. This is very special. And however you decide to run this, right? Because the cool thing is you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So you get to decide what this journey looks like. If you just want to get your product for free and lose 50 pounds, like we love you. We're so excited that you're here. We'll help you hit that goal, and it takes a lot of people to be successful at that. So we're super pumped. If you're the type of person that says, hey, look, I want to invest super part-time, like you're busy, you're working full-time, you got kids, you got all that going on, and you just say like, hey, I'll give you guys a couple hours a week. We can do some really fantastic things in a couple hours a week. Just get really clear on some income generating activities that you can be doing in that small section of time. And we can help you generate an income off of that. So some of you might have goals of super, super part-time, and you say, hey, look, $300 to $500. That's why I'm here. Like if I could make $300 to $500 a month, that would loosen my family's finances. Maybe we could save for a trip or go do something fun that we don't normally get to do. We love you. We're super pumped you're here. We want to help you guys hit those goals and help you be really successful there. And I know there's some incredible, crazy, amazing people on this phone too that see the same thing I see. And when I talk about like, this is the shot for your family, your heart starts racing because you're like, I got it. Like this is the shot for our family too. And, I would really encourage you guys, like identify yourself. If you're that person and you say, hey, look, I really see it. I really get it. I want to invest more time into this. I want to really see what I can do and what I've made of and how this works. I would really raise your hand. Like send one of the champs in your team. I see you. Send one of the champs in your team a message and look at Rebecca. Whoever's got Rebecca, call her and just say, hey, I'm that third category. I'm that category Nat's talking about. I see it. I feel it. I want to do this. Because here's the cool thing. We want to be able to support you guys at the level you're at. And I'm 100% with like love in my heart. It doesn't matter to me what category you are, but let us know so we can help to serve you. Because here's what I know. If you're here to get your product for free and lose 50 pounds, and we try to run your biscuits off to go Champ 7, we don't want to blow you out. We want to help to support you and help you hit your goals. And if you want to run your buns off with us and we give you the level of support of somebody who just wants to get their product for free, that's not fair either. So do us a favor, whoever you're working with, whoever your closest champ is, or your enroller or whatever, just say, hey, I'm a 1. I just want to get my product for free and I'm here to have fun and I love this community and you guys are awesome. Or I'm a 2. Hey, I want to invest super part-time and I want to make a few $100 a month. Could you help me do that? Or category 3 is somebody who says, hey, look, I want to play a bigger role in this team. I want to play a bigger role in Prove It for my family. Like I see this, will you help to coach and mentor me towards that bigger goal? So once you kind of decide what that is for you, then let's talk about really setting your month up for success. I think one of the things that happens is people treat this business like a hobby, but they want it to pay them like a business. And what I can tell you is if you treat it like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby, and hobbies cost money. I mean, any chicks in here have hobbies. But if you treat it like a business, it will pay you like a business. So forever ago, I used to be the assistant manager at a J. Crew store about 40 minutes from here. When I was pregnant with our first baby, I was the assistant manager there. And at the beginning of every month, we would sit down with our management team and we would get our things from corporate, and we would know, I would know, what are we? I'm like January, like March 1st, our sales goal inside of my store is $14,768. And if I hit that, I knew that I was keeping track to hit my goal for our end goal for the month. And we would have sales meetings, and we would have conversations, and we would have all these things lined up and set up to help us hit those goals. How many of you right now, if I was sitting next to you in your house, I said, show me the piece of paper, show me your goals for the month of March? How many of you could say like, oh, here's my piece of paper, I got it, I know what that is? Because it's really hard to hit your goals if you don't know what they are. And whether it's, hey, I want to get to Champ 3 this month, awesome, like write it down. Or whether you say, hey, look, I'm going to haul buns to Champ 6, awesome, write it down. And you might be, you've got Kelly on here and the West and the Strands who are like, hey, look, we're hauling buns to Champ 9. I knew you were going to say that. So like, it doesn't, like, hear my heart. I'm not trying to shove you into one of the categories, but know what your goal is. If your goal is to get your product for free this month, let's do it. Like, it just takes 2 people on an auto ship to get your product for free. What I don't want to happen in this team is that everybody wakes up on March 25th and you're like, oh crap, I'm too far away from the goal that I had in my brain. So now I feel discouraged because the expectations that I had for myself didn't line up with my goals. If you have expectations up here of hitting Champ 6 and your daily activity is here, like, how many of you think that's a great thing? Like, it never works. So let's start on March the 1st because we got the whole stinking month in front of us. Let's get expectations lined up with your goals. So if you want to get your product for free, if you're that category 1 person and you say, hey, look, my big hotshot goal this month is to get my product for free, I want you to set the intention that you're going to share your personal story, whatever that is, right? Within compliant guidelines, you're going to share your personal story of what's happening to you. Man, I'm sleeping so much better. How are you sleeping these days? Or, oh my goodness, I've lost 10 pounds of fat in the last, 30 days. Whatever your personal story is, if you want to get your product for free, I want you to commit to sharing your story to 20 people. Because here's what I know. Here is what I know. About 1 out of 10 people would be the average of people who say like, hey, I'm on, I want to do this. Like, I'm ready. Here's my credit card. I want to order. I want to do what you do, or I want to get started in what you do. So if we have the expectations of, I'm going to need to talk to 20 to get my 2 to get my product for free. Guess what? If you talk to 10 and get 2, you're pumped, right? You did it faster than you thought. But if you come into this with the expectation of, I'm going to talk to 3 people and I'm going to get my product for free, that's our fault. Like, we set you up for failure. Now, people like Keto OS, especially if they're drinking it. So I think your ratio will be more than 1 out of 10. I don't think you're going to have to talk to 20, but I'd rather have you set the mindset and the expectation, I'm going to have to talk to 20 to get my product for free. So your month is set up for success. So let's set some goals for that number 2 person. You say like, man, I want to go Champ 3. I want to make a few $100s a month. I want to go whatever that goal is. And some of you, it might not be connected to a Champ goal, but you say, look, I did 1,500 in sales last month. My goal is to do 3,000. That is awesome. Like, if you could double what you did last month and it's kind of like that penny story, right? If I give you a penny, then I double it, then I double it, then I double it, then I double it. It's way more money at the end because you just take these stair steps. So those step 2 people, or those phase 2 people that say, hey, I'm in it to make $300 to $500 a month, set for yourself a double goal. Whatever you did last month, double it. And still have that same mentality of, man, if I want to run MVP and I want to make that $1,500 to $2,000 by running MVP. To run MVP, easy math would be 2 promoters on an experience pack and 4 customers. That would be easy math to get there. How many people is that? That's 6, right? So let's just say your ratio is 1 out of 10. That middle group of people, I would commit to sharing Keto OS, sharing the campfire video, Watch Connect experience, or Watch Connect Enroll with 60 people. 60 people. And when you do that, what that looks like is 2 a day. 2 a day, every day, all day long. And my sponsor, Nick's on here. This is one of the best things that he's taught me. And he hasn't taught me by telling me. He's just taught me by showing me. He has this like very basic square piece of paper with little squares on it. And literally every day it's Nick's daily method of activity to just fill in 2 names a day. I talked to Amanda and Chad today. Done. I talked to Diane and I talked to Steve today. Done. Right? I talked to Tiffany and I talked to Joy today. Done. It's not about going out and talking to 100 people tomorrow to try to build your business. It's about the consistency of daily discipline that gets you where you want to be. Right? So those people in the middle category, set for yourself a goal. I would challenge you to double it. Whatever you did last month, double it. Or if you're brand new, go MVP as quickly as you can. And the faster you talk to people, the faster you're going to go MVP. So that's the middle category of people. The people that are the third category of people, the people that are the runners, right? And remember, it doesn't matter what category you are. I'm not trying to bump you into one or the other. Like, be you, boo-boo, be you. So if you're in that third category and you think like, hey, this is really something that I want to do on a bigger scale, maybe you did $10,000 a month last month in BV and you want to go to 20. Or maybe you hit champ, maybe you're hit champ at 30,000 and you say, hey, look, I'm not sure I can stretch to 7, but dang it, I'm going to set my goal for 60,000. Like, set a goal. Don't think, well, champ 7's too far off. I won't get there next month. Think, I'm going to get to 50, because here's what I know. If you get to 50, then the next month that compounds into 7. So bite off those goals, but have them written down so that when I call you or Kelly calls you or Candy calls you or Chad calls you and they say like, hey, what's your March goal? Remind me. You're just like, hey, this is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it is, right? And then what you guys need to do is set a faster track to talk to more people. Like, that's it. There's only 2 problems people have in this business. Do you all want to know what it is? Yes, of course you do. Hi, Red Smith. So the 2 problems people have in this business is, number 1, oh, I just paused for dramatic effect. I like that. No, I had a brain fart for a second, but I'm back. So
I
the
thought
2
we lost you and I was on the edge of my seat. Like,
I know, like,
don't do this to us.
I froze. No, if anybody says like, man, this isn't working for me, I can't do it. The 2 problems they have is they either have an exposure problem. They're not exposing enough people, or they're saying too much to too many people. They're going over the top and they're burning people out. So in that third category, as you're not only building yourself, but you're building your team, right? Because if you're going champ 6 or you're going champ 7, 8, or 9, you're team building, right? So as you're working with people and they come back to you, or you yourself say, man, I'm talking to a bunch of people, but I'm not having great results. Like, stop and talk to one of us and say, hey, look, I've talked to 15 people and nobody's got started. What do you think I could be doing differently? Like, those runners, like, ask for coaching, ask for mentorship, ask for help. Like, don't wait until the 15th of the month and say, man, I thought this would be totally different because I've had a lot of activity, but I'm not having a lot of results. Or you'll have some people call and they'll say, oh my gosh, like, I can't get anybody to sign up. And I'm like, well, how many people have you talked to? And they're like, 3. I've talked to 3 people. I'm like, well, you have an exposure problem. You don't have a sign up problem. You have an exposure problem. So as you're building in that third category yourself, if you aren't getting the results you want, you have one of 2 problems: an exposure problem. You're not talking to enough people, or you have what's the word I'm looking for? You have like a training problem, like something's happening where it's not coming out right. You have like a chink in the armor on how you have a exposure problem to how you're talking to people about it. So be mindful of that. And then for you guys, if you guys want to double your business, do not get into management mode on, well, if this person and this person and this person and this person do this, then I will hit my goal. And all you do all month long is, hey, Candy, do you call anybody today? I really need you to go. I really need you to go Champ A, Candy. Like, this is big for me, Candy. Get after it. And then you call the next person. Have you gone MVP? Because, if you go MVP, it gets me closer to Champ 6. That's not how it works. Like, you all need to be leading. If you're in that third category and you're going to run with the big dogs, you got to be leading by example from the front by saying, like, hey, I'm personally exposing people to keto every single day. Hey, I'm having conversations with brand new people every single day. Hey, I'm like, my comfort zone is way over there and I'm way over here just like you. Like, that funny, awkward conversation that you had? Let me tell you what happened to me yesterday. Like, I had the same thing. Like, I'm in the trenches with you. So that third category of people, lead by example. Be building your business right alongside the rest of your team, which I know you all are, which is like the best part about this team. There's no gurus. There's no people sitting back saying like, I'm just waiting for you. And then in that third category of people, if you had a team last month, one of the best things you can be doing is having this same type of conversation with other people. So the things that I would help your team do if you're building a team is the same exact thing. One, set a goal. Like, who in your team right now needs to run MVP? Like, do you have 2 people running MVP? Do you have 10 people running MVP? Do they know what MVP is? Do they know what the rewards of MVP is? Like, we can't take for granted that we get to do this full time and we are on every call and we're so immersed in it. Have you ever gone into a church or gone into some sort of culture or some sort of meeting and they're using language that you don't understand, or they're like, just their practices or how things work? You're like, I literally don't understand what's going on here because you guys are using words that don't mean anything to me. I think we forget category 3 that we're so immersed in it that when we say, oh yeah, go MVP, and like the guy that joined yesterday is like, I mean, are we playing baseball over here? Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. So slow down to help those people. So help them set their goals and then help them set proper expectations on how to hit their goals. The people that want to get their product for free in your business, make sure they know, hey, you're probably going to have to talk to more than 2 people, right? The people that want to make a few extra $100, hey, have the expectations in those. So once they have their goal set, help them set the expectations. Not everybody's going to like this. People are going to say no. People will laugh at you. People will, whatever the situation is, help them kind of be prepared for that. And then number 3, one of the best things that we could be doing in category 3 when you're working with people in your team is ask them, like, can I help you? Like, will you let me lead you? Like, will you stay accountable to me? Can we check in every 2 days? I want to know how you're doing. You tell me how you're doing. Because one of the best things, like, this is why my business is where I'm at, is because people reach down to me and they challenge me. They kick my booty sometimes. They get me out of a slump sometimes. They cheer for me. Like, it's not like you're a single horse in this race. It's like we're all bridled together and we're all going along. And when we can help each other and when we can challenge each other and we can help each other grow, it will be that's why this team is moving so fast. Other teams run single races. Like, they're a 1-horse pony and everybody in their team is a 1-horse pony. We're like that supercharged, 827 horsepower engine that everybody is going along at the same time. And it's super, super awesome. So I would just really encourage you guys, set your goals, set for yourself a calendar. So you kind of know, like, hey, in order to hit Champ 6, I should probably be at right around 15,000 by the 15th of the month if I'm on track. Hey, I am surpassing my goals by the 15th of the month. I need to up my goals, right? Hey, I'm only at 10,000 on the 15th of the month. Hey, Kelly Smith, I'm only at 10,000. It's the 15th of the month. My goal that I set on March 1st was to go Champ. what do I need to change to make some adjustments so I can pick up more speed in the last part of the month? If we do that, I'm just telling you, it will make the biggest, coolest, most awesome March you all have ever participated in your life. And it's awesome. Like, we are all here to help. Anything that any of us can do to love on you, serve you, cheer you on. We're not just here on the good days, we're here on the bad days too. So share your family stories with us. Like, it's super important that we all kind of get to know each other and love on each other and have fun. So, and I'm available too. Y'all can get my cell phone number from any of the champs. And I hope that helped. I hope that gave you a little bit of stuff to look forward to. But set your month up for success. Run this like a business, and we're going to smash.
Definitely. It's so funny. I was reading a book today. It was really good. And it said that exact thing. It talked about making sure your goals equal your activity. Like, if your activity is nowhere near your goals, then you have to adjust. So you have to make sure that, you know, with the activity that you're doing, you have a realistic goal. So that's awesome. Nick, you want to jump on really quick? I don't want to keep you all night, but I want you to say hi to everybody and kind of throw your 2 cents in.
Sure. Well, hey, everybody. Pleasure to be on. My name is Nick Martinez. For those of you that don't know me yet, I am actually calling in from Florida today, but I normally live in Minnesota, where it's freaking cold right now and it's snowing, and I'm happy to be here. So like Natalie mentioned, like, we're just fired up. I am currently drinking Pure Therapeutic Ketones, and every day that I drink this product, I'm just more and more excited about what it's doing for people, what it's doing for myself, my family, and everybody around me. What fuels like our success with this product is the stories that are being created on a daily basis, like the lives that are changing, and just the validity of what we have. So all of you, I'm sure, are having some sort of really fun, crazy experience. Just soak up all the experiences around you and then just share them as you're going and talking about this product. And then know at the same time that, like, there's really, really smart people that are fired up about this product, like doctors, scientists, researchers. You're going to hear all about them at the Keto Academy that's coming up here at the end of the month. And the more of it, you're going to get to hear from them if you're there. And it's me just like, what really fuels me is the quality of people that we're attracting, who we're paying to say, hey, come and be a mouthpiece product. They're coming to us saying, hey, how do we be part of your community? We want to participate. And the number of, like, chiropractors and wellness practitioners and doctors that we get to interact with as a result of having something so strong is just, it's like out of this world. I mean, today, like, I hung up with one doctor and another one called me, and he wanted to know about how he could build this as a business in his office. And then I got done talking to him, and I'm talking to a master herbalist up in Canada who just hit Champ 6 last month, and who's fired up because this product does more than any of the herbs that he's been prescribing people for the last 38 years. And I could just go on and on and on about all the just, like, people like that who are just flocking to this product. So like Melly mentioned, you know, it's just a matter of doing it. It's just a matter of taking action. And I won't go through all of the steps, each job of covering that, but just know that you're in a phenomenal spot. I feel like we're just getting started, but yet we've already come so far. So the next year is going to absolutely pick. The next 3 years, if you really choose, you're that number 3 that Natalie was talking about, you won't recognize your life. When you look back, I've been part of this company for 18 months, and it's one of those things.
We're losing you there a little bit, Nick.
No idea. Oh, no idea that was even possible. Joined. So super excited for you all just to be part of this. Can't wait for what's going to happen in the future, and we're all here to help.
Awesome. Thank you. There's a lot of questions in the chat, so we're probably not going to get to all of them tonight, but just know right now, if you're brand new, there's 2 things you should be doing as you're waiting for your experience pack. Hopefully you got an experience pack. If you didn't, that's okay. You're going to be doing the same thing anyway. So creating curiosity and excitement on your social media. So that doesn't mean you put Keto OS and Pruitt all over. It means you create curiosity and excitement. And how do you do that? Little tiny blurbs. You don't take a picture of the side of the box and post it. You're going to say little things like, hey, has anybody ever tried the Atkins diet and failed because it's super hard? Question mark, question mark. The reason that you post things like that is because you're looking for engagement. So that's your job all week as you wait for your experience pack. If you guys are waiting for product, that's what we want you to do. We want you to engage people, get them curious about what you're excited about, be super uber positive, talk about, make comments like, hey, how many moms are dying? It's 2 o'clock. Are you ready for a nap? You want engagement. Most moms are going to, comment, oh my gosh, yes, I'm so tired. I always tired. I feel like I've been running around crazy all day, blah, blah, blah. You're just wanting to pique people's interest about what you're doing. And so there's a reason we want you to do that. And it leads into how we work this business. And so being positive and super excited and kind of dropping little hints here and there about starting something new or being on a new journey, and getting those posts to pique people's curiosity is key. So that's like super important right now. So I know that we all want to learn how to go pro and go MVP, which we're totally going to do. If you already have your product, let's say you joined last month and you're ready and you haven't hit Go Pro and Go MVP, then the Watch Connect experience or Watch Connect Enroll is what your job is. And so your job from those engaging posts, so when people comment, when they like it, if they engage your social media, you're going to hit them up with the campfire video. And if you don't know what the campfire video is, it's your Experience Keto site. So that's your own campfire video. People can request a sample from that video. From that site, you can get a text message or an email when people request a sample, so it's super awesome. And so if anybody wants that video, that's what you share with them, your Experience Keto link. And I think personally that that's really like the main thing. Like when Natalie was talking about talking to people, like the best tool to begin the conversation would be the campfire video. That is just an awesome video that explains our product. It kind of tells, your friends and family what you have. And so that's a great thing to lead with. And that's what the watch, the number one step is the watch. And that's the campfire video. So make sure that your campfire video is your Experience Keto site. And on your cloud, your home page of your cloud, you can see that when you go to where you can share it on Facebook. You can click the pull down menu and you're going to see a couple. The Drink Your Sample video is awesome. I personally love that one. I use that a lot. And then the Experience Keto, which is your campfire video. So that's your first thing that you want to do. Create curiosity and excitement right now if you're waiting for product. If you have your product, you're going to jump right into Watch Connect Experience, Watch Connect Enroll. So Amanda and Chad, do you want to talk a little bit about the Watch Connect Experience Enroll?
Sure. I had to unmute you. Hey everyone, I'm Amanda and this is my husband Chad. We joined Prove It back in the middle of October, and it's been an amazing journey. Mm-hmm. It's been awesome. So Prove It makes it really easy for you to be able to share about the products and the opportunity. The way that they do that is they give us 3 steps. We watch, we connect, and we experience. So step number 1 is to watch. So if you're on this Zoom, you're a promoter, and chances are you've seen the campfire video, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, yay, wave to me. Are you guys awake? Hi, guys. So the campfire video is an awesome tool that they have put together for us. It's a quick video, 3-4 minutes long. It explains the products a whole lot better than what we can, especially if we're brand new. People are going to ask us, what is this stuff? And you say, oh, you know what? I have a quick video you can watch. It's that easy. So watch is the first step. Step number 2 is connect. So we want you to connect your potential with a third-party validation. So that can be a 3-way chat, a 3-way phone call. That can be a Zoom meeting. We do potential Zooms several times a week. So those are a huge tool for you guys. We love the Zooms. And I'm going to admit, I was scared to death to do Zooms for a really, really, really long time. I'm building up my confidence. We're getting there. But the Zooms are huge because you get to hear testimonies from different people. You get to hear about the products. And then you get to hear a little bit about the business opportunity from normal, everyday people. So that's a huge tool. So if you haven't had any potentials on those Zooms, please try to plug them in. We try and give you at least half a day's notice for those. They're usually at 9 or 10 o'clock Eastern time. Another great way to connect people is by getting them on the corporate calls. We do have a Monday night call that's supposed to be for promoters, but it is on the corporate Facebook page, so anybody can listen in on it. The Tuesday night call is for potentials, so try and get as many people on those calls as you can. We have maxed those out before, so that is pretty awesome. A lot of the time we have Dr. Mary Newport on there. We've got different promoters that have done really, really well in the business. Who else have we had on there?
Dr. Andy. Who
Dr.
else?
Jacob.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another good tool is the Facebook page, the Prove It corporate Facebook page. That's got a ton of great information on there. A lot of lives on there also.
Mm-hmm. So step number 2 is connect. A huge.
Hey, what's the link to that for all the new kids that don't know where to go?
So we have like 120 people in here. Can somebody put the link for the corporate Facebook page in the chat, please?
Ooh, I can. I'll do it.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I want to say really quick, I personally think that step number 2 is totally unutilized. And I think it's the most important step. So I'm going to tell you, I find the connect absolutely crucial. So if you want to go fast, then you're going to use the step connect. If you skip over the connect and you try to be the one that does all the talking and, you know, giving them the information, you're going to go super slow. So if you said earlier that you're a 3 and that you want to just run and you want to hit GoPro and MVP and you're ready to dive right in here, then you will utilize connect 100% of the time. And if you do, you will go fast. So I just want to throw that out there, that a lot of people that have been in the business for a few months and they say they're not moving forward or they can't get people to join or buy, that's the very first thing I ask them. I said, you're not connecting with me. So are you connecting with someone else or a tool? And 100% of the time, it's no. So the step number 2 is absolutely crucial, and it's the biggest step, and I think it's the most important step. So don't forget connect. Connect is the thing that's going to make you blow this thing out of the water.
Yep. So try and go to your sponsor to connect people. Now, I know that we have had some insane growth. So your sponsor may not know the answers to a lot of things. So make sure that you connect your sponsor and someone else if you know that they're brand new. That way they've got a couple people in there that can chime in with different answers to the questions. And that way everyone is learning at the same time. What's really neat is I mentioned earlier that Chad and I have been involved with the company since the middle of October, and we're still connecting with people. So that's not something that you'll just do for a couple weeks, and then once you think you have the hang of things, you'll stop. Keep doing it because you're always going to learn something new. We learn something new every single day. Just earlier today, I connected with Nick on a chat. So just know that we're all here to help you succeed, and that connect step is huge. So like we said earlier, step number 1 is watch. Step number 2 is connect. Facebook has been huge for our team, but there are different ways to connect. And then step 3 is experience. So that means you get people to try a 5 or 10 day experience, or they order through your website as a customer, or they just jump on board as a promoter. For Chad and I, we could not afford samples at first, you guys. We had no money. We were totally broke. We couldn't afford samples, so we had to wait a while until we got a paycheck. And then we ordered some samples, and then the hurricane in Florida happened, and they got stuck. But we had been doing our research on these products and the health benefits, and we just knew that we had something special here at Prove It. And we really took a leap of faith and finagled some money, and we bought one of those big packages and jumped on board with the business before we even tasted the products. So we signed up on a Friday, and we got our products on Saturday. So for us, you know, we didn't wait. There are a lot of people who want to try the products first. They want to make sure that they like them, and that's great. You know what? Happy customers become happy promoters. So if somebody is not ready for the business, don't try and talk them into it. We want them to be ready when they jump on board to go. This opportunity is huge if you see that potential. So If somebody's not ready for the business, just encourage them to start as a customer. So watch, connect, and experience. That's it. And like we were saying earlier, you're not going to stop connecting, and you're always going to have new customers. So you're going to have to keep repeating these steps. Watch, connect, experience.
5 months later, we're still doing it. Yeah,
I was going to say, Amanda, without making any financial claims, right? Because results not typical, people will have all kinds of different results. But so from going 5 months ago, from literally, I mean, like, y'all, they're a family with a kid, with a house payment, with cars. Like, they're just like you, and they didn't have $1,000 extra in their bank account to go buy the experience pack. What has the last 5 months? Don't give me numbers, but just give me some ideas of some of the things that your family has been able to do because y'all plugged in here.
We'll let Chad talk. He tapped
I tapped her and I said, I want to do this.
Love it.
Well, let me just say the biggest thing is I quit my job. And we've been on several now mini vacations, and we haven't had to put any money on credit cards. We've actually paid off all of our credit cards.
Awesome.
What else?
I don't
What's
even
that
know.
thing? What's that thing in your driveway?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say a pretty badass truck. And also, it's a lot of little things too. It's going to the grocery store and just putting stuff in the cart and not freaking out when you get up to the register, sliding your cart and going, please go through, please go through, please go through.
Yeah.
It just goes through and you don't stress out about it.
But even then, we're like, whew.
Yeah. We're still.
You're still in that mindset. I do the same thing.
But, our whole goal when we started this business was to be able to make enough money for Chad to find a position locally. He was traveling 4 to 5 days a week out of town. He was gone 4 to 5 days at a time, and it put a toll on our family. So we walked away from another opportunity where we were making okay money. I mean, my income was contributing to the family, but it just wasn't enough anymore. And we saw the potential with this, and we knew that we had to make it work. And I really feel like when you have that mindset, okay, this has to work, or I'm going to have to go get a full-time job. My toddler is going to have to go to daycare for the first time ever. Our 9-year-old is going to have to go to after-school care. You put an urgency on making those goals.
Right.
Those goals. So for us, it's just been amazing. We've got an awesome team, and we've got such a huge support system. Our upline, you guys, is incredible.
Yep.
We've got people with so many different backgrounds. It's awesome. So just know that you're on an amazing team, and it's not even just this team. Just this community is incredible.
We're all one team, actually.
Yep. So, reach out, make some new friends. That's how you grow in this business, is by building relationships anyway. So reach out to other provers, get that support that you need, because you can do this on your own, but it's going to take you a whole lot longer than if you have some friends in this business that want to help you along the way. Even liking and commenting on Facebook posts is huge, because when you get enough likes and comments on your posts, those show up in other people's news feeds. So
yeah,
be interactive with other teammates, because it'll help a lot.
Accountability partner. Find a partner and run with it. Hold each other accountable. Talk about goals. Share your, do a little healthy competition. Michael always jokes that Mandy and I are in competition. And dadgummit, she beat me to 9. So now I have to whoop her butt this month, right? But I'm the first person. Yeah, I'm the first person that will call her and say, "Hey, I'm so happy for you. Like, that's awesome. You guys are killing it." And I'm genuinely happy for her. She's amazing and she deserves it. So, community is really set apart, y'all. I mean, if you've never done anything like this before, you might not understand. But I have, and this does not happen in other places all the time. It's very rare that you have a community with, you know, the culture that is created here at Prove It. So I just love it. We're super excited about you guys, all the new people. We're excited about February. That's the whole reason why we wanted to do this kickoff, to say, hey, we want to run in March. We want March to be just absolutely gone haywire. We're going to be participating in a lot of Zooms. We're going to do some contests. We're going to be really looking for runners. So if, like Natalie said, if you're one of those people that want to be noticed, you need to let us know. Show us by your activity. If you want this business and you want to be MVP and you want to be champ, then reach out and, you know, talk to the champion in your line, talk to me, say, hey, this is what I want, help me, you know, get there. And we're going to be proactive to help you. But if you don't come to us, we can't reach out. I can't reach out personally to 1,500 people. I just can't do it, right? But if you want to reach out to me, I'm going to be there cheering you on the whole way. So we're going to do some little contests, nothing, you know, major, but each champ is kind of going to look around in their team and see who's really into activities, who's getting them into the connect part, right? So the connecting with the 3-ways on Facebook, the phone calls, getting on a Zoom, things like that. And we're going to do some giveaways for you. So if you're going to crush it and you're going to do 10 3-ways in a day, we're going to notice that. We're going to recognize that. If you're inviting 10 people to listen to the Tuesday night call, we're going to, you know, we want to recognize that. So, you know, those type of activities are going to bring you GoPro, MVP, and then on to champ. If you're not engaging in those, it's going to be really difficult. So don't make it difficult. Stick with what we know works, and the Watch, Connect, Enroll works. It's worked for all of us that are champions on my team. So we've been doing this now for 5 months, and we haven't changed a bit. So everything that got me to close to 9, and now, you know, Amanda and Chad and David and Candy, we're going to be 9 this month. We're bringing up tons of 7s and tons of 6s. It's because we've all done the Watch, Connect experience and Enroll. So it works. So do those. Also, Keto Academy and more. If you're brand new, you probably have no idea what we're talking about, and that's okay. We're gonna get you on the corporate Facebook page so you can look and find out. Keto Academy is absolutely mind blowing. I joined September 15th, and it was like right across, like a few weeks later, and I went, and I was like, I probably was like this the whole time.
She's in the back row trying to figure out like what in the world is going on here.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not sure I'm supposed to be here. Like, I'm thinking, how did I get in here? Like, you know, smart people, tons of like doctors and scientists and researchers, and like the guys from NBC Strong were there. And I was like, oh my God. It was super cool. So everybody who's anybody in the ketone conversation is at Keto Academy. And so your belief in this product, I mean, it goes from like here, you think you love keto, and then you go to Keto Academy, and it's like their ceiling is blown off. And there's like no matter what anybody says, no comment, no ridiculous statements from someone who thinks, you know, whatever, can shake your belief after Keto Academy. So I personally think it's like an absolute must go to. More, I was actually at More before I was a prover. I got to go to More before I joined Prove It and kind of just sit and watch, and I was learning about the community, and I was blown away. Like, I was completely mind blown. I just sat there like, whoa, this company is legit. Like, these people are crazy. They were super happy, and it was like a genuine happy, and that the content at More was so rich and so useful, and I applied it, and I wasn't even a prover. So like, it was really, really good. So if you want to grow in this business, if you love network marketing and you want to do this, you have got to be at More. Like, there is no option. You have to get there, because you're going to grow personally. You're going to learn about the culture and the community at Prove It. You're going to see the vision of what we're doing here, and you're going to learn so much about yourself, and it's just going to open the door to your goals, your dreams, and your vision. So you have to be there. So we're gonna get you all the information, but already start thinking about it. It's in Florida, where I live, so you guys can come and hang out with me, yeah, and Jennifer. So we're really excited about that. If you've been around a while, you know how we do things. I tell everybody the first time I do a welcome call, I'm always like, okay, I hope you're ready, because we run here. Like, there's no sitting. Like, you get in and you run. There's no getting in and sitting. So we're really excited. We can't wait to see what March brings. We know it's going to be incredible. We are here 100%. So if you need help, if you have questions, if you need to connect and you can't find your upline or sponsor, then get a champ. Say, hey, I need to do a three-way. Can you jump in with me? And 100% of the time it will be yes. So just know that we genuinely want to see you succeed. And so when Casey and Natalie and Michael, when I joined, I didn't realize like they really wanted me to succeed. Like, I mean, I've done this before, so I was like, okay, they're gonna bring me in and like tell me everything, and then I won't see them ever again. Because that's typically what happens. And so 5 months later, they're both still on my Zoom. So it means a lot to me. It shows me that, for the long haul, they're here. I'm not a number for them. I'm not just making them money. Like, they genuinely care about our success, and they care about my team, which means everything to me. So you have to look at that as we're the same way. Like, we want you to be the best version of you. We want you to have mad success with the product, and we want you to have mad success with the business. So be proactive getting with us and telling us your goals. And when you need something, bring it to us, because we definitely want to, be able to help you and support you. And we can't reach out all the time to everybody. So anybody else have any of the champs or anybody else on? There's still pages of people. I can't even see everybody. It's crazy. Just unmute if you want to say anything, y'all.
I want to say something,
Okay.
just real quick. I want to stress to everybody how important it is to stay connected, whether it's on these Zooms or through your Pulse app, through anything that's going on. If you guys lose interest and you have a team, it's going to cause them to lose interest as well. And it's so important to just stay connected.
100%.
Yeah.
And I think our team is super awesome at that, because we're always, it's nice that we genuinely like each other too. So we have relationships and we call each other and we text and we do all this fun stuff. So it's nice that we have those relationships, but we're in contact every day. Like, we're always talking, hey, what are you doing? What are your goals? How is your team doing? Or, what's working for you? What's not? So I love that our team is really, really good about staying connected and getting to know each other. I just had a thought and then it went out, thing escaped me. I was going to say about connecting. Oh, well, it'll come to me. Anybody else? Who else is on? Let me see.
Hey, Erin's on here.
Yeah, I see Jessica is still on.
Erin, Kaylee, chime in. You're new champ 6. Woo-woo!
Yay!
Oh my gosh, thanks, Amanda. I'll get you back.
No pressure.
Probably just piggybacking a little bit on what Shannon just said about the staying connected. Ever since day one, before Mike and I even joined, Kelly has plugged us into anybody and everybody. She's giving us all the tools and made all those tools available to everybody on this team. And so if you feel like you're lost and that you aren't getting the support you need, you definitely need to reach out, because something's being missed. This is probably the easiest thing I've ever done and the most rewarding. And so if you don't feel the same, then we need to talk. Like, there's a reason, like something is missing in the connection there that we need to figure out for you guys.
For sure.
I just will add a little bit. Sorry, I was stepped away for a minute, so I didn't catch some of the last part of it. But I just want to tell everybody one thing that I noticed for myself and that I get calls on and I talk to people with, and it's when everybody has bad days, we just don't show it to everybody else. You just keep plugging away, and if you're having a bad day, you just reach out to somebody and talk to somebody and just stay in activity. Usually if you're having those bad days, everybody's going to have them, and no matter what business or what kind of work you're going to do, especially in this kind of business, we're dealing with people. When you're dealing with people, we're people too, and sometimes we just get emotionally attached or connected to certain situations or people or events that happened. The best thing and advice I can say is just move from those. And if it's a bad environment, it's bringing you down, it's giving you frustration, you need to release from that one and move forward with new activity. Reach out to your sponsors, reach out to the people that are your friends. I mean, we call sponsors what they are, but we're all friends here, and we're here to build relationships and to be there for each other, and that's what we're here for. Anybody that we work with, no matter sidelines, upline, whatever, we're here as a team, and we're here to build relationships so everybody succeeds. So I wanted to touch on that part because it happens to all of us.
Spoken like a true champ, Mike. You guys rock. I'm so proud of you. So excited. This is so awesome. I can't sleep at night. When your passion for something keeps you awake until 2 or 3 in the morning and you get up at 6 because you want to hurry up to get on the computer and check on your friends, you know you're in the right spot. Like I know Red, I watch Red, I follow his posts, I have since day one. And mind you, he's not even on our team, FYI. I don't know, some of you probably don't even know that, but he drove all the way across the state of Florida. Literally, he had never met us before. He had no idea. It wasn't benefiting him at all financially or anything, but Michael Rutherford said, hey, I have a girl in Florida, she needs product, can you do it? He literally drove and then waited like hours for one of my people to go meet him. That's when we knew this company was different. Like the people here are set apart and we just fell in love. So I love, that even though we're sidelines, that we can support each other. He can grab on our Zooms and cheer us on, and I can, go to his and cheer him on. So there's people here. So if you want to connect, if you want to get involved, then this is the place to do it because there's such a great community out there and they offer you so many tools that it's like, it's hard to fail here. Like, honestly, like, I mean, very seriously, like you have to just not do anything. Like you just, you join and then you just don't ever call or talk or log into your Facebook is the only way that really you can fail in this business. If you put a little bit of initiative, we're going to be there to like grow you and help you and shape you and give you the tool set to go and do the activity, which is super fun. I mean, I love talking to people and I love talking about keto because it's changing my husband's life and mine. And so when you have something that you're super passionate about and it keeps you up or gets you up early, that's awesome. And so I want that for you guys too. I want you to experience that and have all the great things to say about our team and prove it just like we all do. So get ready to go crazy in March because it's going to be all like Donkey Kong. We're so excited.
That was awesome. It's like you channeled your rock star there for a second. I like it.
Just following the leader, Natalie. Just following the leader.
Listen, we are crazy. That's for sure.
Crazy awesome. So be looking for Zooms. We're going to have a set schedule for the most part. Like Amanda said, we're going to take turns as champs kind of taking care of those Zooms. Monday and Tuesday nights, we're going to crush the calls. We're going to have so many people that people have to log on to the computer because they can't call in because our team is going to monopolize the calls, okay? We're going to do so many 3-ways that people are going to be like, whoa, what's going on over there? All they're talking about is 3-ways. Thursday, we're going to get on training. Thursday nights, there is like literally no excuse for someone on this team to say that they don't know what to do because literally anytime from Sunday through Thursday, if you join, get on the training on Thursday night. If you join Friday through, Wednesday, get on the Zoom on Thursday night. Every Thursday at 9:00 Eastern, there is a Zoom and we're going to teach you everything you need to know within an hour. Really. I mean, it's that simple. So get on Thursday night training. And be proactive. Get ready to blitz. Get ready to have as many eyeballs as you possibly can find on the campfire video. Like that's your job. And then connect them with all of us. Like super easy breezy, right? Totally doable. So I'm super proud of you. I'm super excited. Nat, do you have anything you want to say before we wrap up?
I mean, I would just say, like, if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. Like, get your mindset right. Do a little bit of, do something to develop your brain every single day. Do some personal development. If, like, literally this industry 10 years ago, like, brought the idea that, like, the most important thing for me to grow is my own brain, is my own mindset, is my own ideas. So be doing personal development every single day. If that's a brand new concept to you, like it was to me, hit one of us and say, hey, what's one of the best things I could do to listen to get started? And I'd give you guys a personal challenge. I see Red nodding. He knows what I'm going to say. In the next 48 hours, this is your personal challenge to start March off on the right foot. Do you all have a pen and a piece of paper?
Grab
go get
one.
it. Get your booty out of your chair and go get one. Mm-hmm. This is what I want you to go to YouTube. The good news is it's free. And I want you to listen to one of my mentors that I've literally listened to this CD series, like, I'm not exaggerating, hundreds of times. Like, I can say it in the same tone with he has this very like rhythmic dictation of how he speaks. The birds got them. It's not the blowing of the wind that determines your destination. It is the set of the sail. So I want you guys to go listen to this. It's called Growing Your Network Marketing Business by Jim Rohn. And you spell it Jim. You got that one, I'm sure. Rohn, R-O-H-N. R-O-H-N, Growing Your Network Marketing Business. It's about an hour long. I would literally encourage you, like, multiple times a week. If you drive and you're in your car, pop in an earbud, put on YouTube, and listen to it. I have a speaker in my bathroom. I point like y'all can see it over there. I have a speaker in my bathroom. Oh my gosh, my little dog is tangled in my cord. I have a speaker in my bathroom, and in the morning when I'm showering and getting dressed and getting ready, I put that on and I just listen to it over and over and over and over and over, because here's what I know. When the birds get one of my people, it doesn't faze me because I think, oh, Jim already told me about this. It's a part of setting yourself up for expectations. He talks about the greatest lessons, the lessons of sowing and reaping and the lesson of harvesting. Like, when you have those lessons embedded in your head, when those things happen, right? When the seasons happen, oh, Red's got it right there. It's like, oh, I already knew this was coming. Jim already told me about it. So I would encourage you guys, like, if you really want to go big at this, listen to it a couple times a week. Like, listen to it. So when I say, hey, tell me the lesson about setting your sail, you're like, the wind of favor, the wind of not favor, the wind when it's sideways, the wind when it's favorable. Like, you'll just know the lesson. And when you know those things, it just makes everything so much easier. So grow yourself along with your business. I promise you, if you spend time growing yourself and growing your business, you'll move exponentially faster, 100%. So go listen to that, and then send me a Facebook message and say, oh my gosh, Natalie, I just listened to this. This is my favorite lesson I learned from Jim Rohn, and let's talk about it, because he's awesome. He's awesome.
Awesome. That's fantastic.
And if you have questions about other things, I just wouldn't sign up for that class. I wouldn't sign up for that class.
That's so funny. So tomorrow, what are you going to do tomorrow? Like, you're going to jump out of bed and you're going to go to the corporate Facebook page and you're going to like and comment what you see. Like, that's super duper important. Just set that as your number one thing you do every single morning when you rise and get out of bed, that you go support our Prove It Facebook page. That is huge. We want people to interact and engage on that Facebook page, so that starts with you. So make sure, don't wait for everybody else to do it. Say, oh, everybody else will go do it. I'm going to skip it today. No, they're waiting for you to go like and comment. And I definitely look at it. I notice who's engaging, and that makes me super proud. So be one of those people that are proactive and support your company, and go like and comment and share the things that are on the Facebook page. And at noon tomorrow, noon Eastern, be on the huddle call. Monday through Friday, noon, every single Monday through Friday. Michael Rutherford, Natalie, Nick, Dustin, whoever, awesome people are giving us 30 minutes of their wisdom, their tools, their gifts, encouragement, and just fun. So make sure you're on those huddle calls. They are recorded, but only for 24 hours. So I don't care if you're at work like Jennifer and she sneezes her eye, she'll have her earbuds in all low to her desk. I'm like, oh, she's at work, but she's listening, but that's good for her. She's got her earbuds in. Do whatever you have to. Throw the kids in the bath and put your earbuds on. I don't know, put them in the high chair so they're not tearing up the house. Just get on the huddle calls at noon Eastern, Monday through Friday. It will feed your soul. It will connect you. You'll feel like part of the team, and you'll learn as you grow. And let's see, what's today? Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? So tomorrow. So Thursday, you're going to be back here at 9 p.m. Eastern to learn specifics about the excitement, the curiosity, the watch, connect, experience, enroll, and GoPro and MVP. So no excuse. If you're new, make sure you're on there. If you're not new and you have new people, it's your responsibility to say, hey, tomorrow's Thursday, get on the Zoom, here's the link. Don't wait for them to look for it. Don't, scroll up in chat. Make sure you're reaching out to new people and say, hey, get on this training. It's going to be awesome. I want to help you go GoPro and MVP. All right. So I love you. I'm so excited. I'm so just happy about what's going on in our team, and I just can't wait to prove it all March. So woohoo! Let's go. Let's fire it up.
Here you come.
That's right.
Woohoo!
Good night, y'all.
Good night, Callie. Thanks.
Bye.